small items. Digimon is a franchise that's known about stuffing massive dinosaurs into tiny, tiny little devices. It originally started out with these V-Pets, came out in 1997, I think. Now that's a big guy. That's this guy, and he is stuffed into a tiny, tiny little device. Following that, 20 years later, they made this, which is the 20th... Don't talk about it. But there was a milestone in between where they introduced another device, and I'm not talking about the version revival, I'm talking about this little guy. This is the Digital Monster Mini. It came out on the 10th anniversary of Digimon. It's tiny. It was modeled similarly to the originals. As you can see, it's still got the 3 buttons, it's got the reset button there, but it's significantly smaller and they can't connect to each other. It's a smaller device, smaller features, and it's extremely limited from what I've heard. I've never run one of these, I've never seen anything. This was gifted to me by my good friend Sakuya. Go check her out, she does some great music. And on you, mate, this is gonna be great, so let's just pull the tab out and get started. Oh yes, with these you do need to press the reset button before they start up. If you've got one, don't worry, you might have broken it before you even started it. You do just need to press that reset button. Right, the time is AM. Okay. No holding, that's interesting. 10. And it is currently 17, and go. Oh no, what? Okay, so the C button is just cancel on the timer, so it'll take you back. Oh, it's confusing me. Go 1018, and there we go, we've got a little egg. That is the Koromon egg from the version 1. While it's going, let's have a quick chat. So there's the Koromon egg. You might be able to see in the background there, that's actually the background from the Pendulum Nature Spirits. So that's quite interesting. That background also went on to be the inspiration for the Digimon X background, where you've got the ruined trees and the mountains in the background. While that's hatching, in order to reach certain levels of this Digivice, I've been told that you do need a second one to run alongside it. So my good friend Alex has actually let me borrow his version 2. The version 2 has a version 3 background from the originals. Ooh. Hey Botamon. Botamon's screaming. Let's give him some food and some pills, just to keep him happy for now. There we go. Sounds about right. Okay. So, back to this. Yeah, Alex has been a true gent and he's let me borrow this. Let's take the tab out of that one. Hit the reset button. There we go. And let's set the time on this. 20, and there is a different egg. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yes, this is using the version 3 background. If you haven't watched my version 3 video already, go have a look. It's the same background. But yeah, again, big thanks to Alex for letting me borrow this, and hopefully we'll be able to raise 2 monsters. I haven't got any experience with the minis. They're actually brand new to me, so I'm gonna have an experience. I know that they're completely stripped back. That's food. He's refusing that, which makes me think that's probably training. Okay. You mute it. And there's no muting. Or is it A and B? Yeah, okay, so it's A and B, and you can mute it. It's good. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait for him to turn into Koromon, and we'll figure it out. But from what I understand, it's quite difficult. Oh, we got a hatch there with Pabumon? He looks particularly slimy. That's not Punimon. I think it might be Pabumon. He's got like all the dots. He looks like a little slimy fella. Well, okay, so Pabumon and Koromon. There's no like cool lights or anything on here, so I don't know how that quite works. But tell you what, we'll figure it out, and once we reach in Training 2, I'll come back and report my findings. Just quickly on this one, before they've digivolved, I've just been having a go holding the buttons and see what that does. A, when you hold it, does nothing. If you hold the B button, it brings up this ready menu. If you spam the button, ooh, a bit like the version 3 training, you reach a certain level, and then your Digimon does some training. So there's that. I haven't experienced any poops or anything yet, so once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, let's have a look at Botamon's little training. Oh, he doesn't want to. You want to train, mate. You do want to train. Come on. He doesn't want... What's going on? Is he hungry? Yeah, he was hungry. 25. There we go, look at him go. Some new sprites on here. I haven't seen some of these Botamon sprites before, so that's cool. Nice, good job. And we're back. We've got Koromon and Motimon. As you can see, they've done a poo. So I found out that cleaning it up on these devices is as simple as just pressing the A button. As long as there's a crap on the screen, it will clean it up. So let's hit that. And there we go, he's all happy. So now that we're at the Baby 2 stage, or the in-training stage, we do have Battle and Record unlocked. Battle allows you to battle the other devices by spamming this button and getting your count up. No issues there. And Record is how many wins. So he's only had one battle so far, and I think that was against this guy. I believe that with Motimon I did put him into World for a bit and tried to fight something, but of course he's too weak, so he's had 2 battles and he's lost both of them. So with that in mind, let's have a little fight with these two and see how that goes. Spam the button. Okay, so we got an 18 and a 26. I wonder who's going to win this one. It's a little bit harder to get the read on these ones, but here we are. And in just one hit, Koromon wins. I was speaking to my friend Sakuya about this briefly, and she's basically said that it's far more interesting to just hit the 1. There we go, so we'll give them 2. So they should be both on 2, because then you actually get to watch the battles fight out. Oop, and we've hit an error. The annoying thing with these is if you hit an error, you're back to this menu, so you have to do it again. Getting error connections on these is so common. If the pins even brush each other the wrong way, you'll get an error. But here we go, let's do a 1 fight. As we can see, the fight's actually lasting a little longer. The fights aren't quite as enjoyable as the OGs. I don't actually like how they look. It's a little too frantic and fast-paced. Koromon's the winner. It only took about an hour to get from Baby 1 to Baby 2 stage. After that, obviously, I'm here recording this. I don't know how long it's going to take to get to Rookie, but I'll try and keep them relatively happy. There's no call light, so to speak, on this. You just kind of have to listen for it, and if they make a cry, then you have to make sure you feed them. I don't know if there's overfeeds, if there's overdoses with protein. It's a mystery. There's really no way for me to tell. I can't see their stats on the menu or anything. The C button does nothing. B button brings up that menu. And holding the B button does the training. So let's get some training in for them while we're here. I don't even necessarily know if the sounds are being picked up by this, but I don't like the sounds on it. In fact, let me hold this right up to the microphone. Listen to that. I don't like that. That's not a good noise. That's not good beeps. But we'll persevere with it and see where we end up. Good news! The Digimon can digivolve in their sleep. Just like the other devices besides the 20th, They are more than happy to wake you up in the middle of the night. I heard them going off last night, but by the time I actually saw them, it was still a black screen with their little Z's. They were snoozing. But yeah, as you can see, we've got Agumon, which is incidentally my favourite sprite of Agumon. Just look at him, he's so round. That's such a good sprite. And Tentomon. So Tai and Izzy are being channeled here. So I believe, or rather I assume, that in order to get the next levels of evolution, we do have to battle these guys. So we can hit the battle button and we'll just give them like 6, just so that it's not over instantly. Oh, there's 9. I can't count. Let's connect them. Error. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Watch them go. Oh, wow. Tentomon's actually kind of holding in there for a second. Oh my god, Tentomon wins! Wow, with the lesser number as well. Good job, Tentomon, on you, mate. Okay, well, incredible. If you don't have another Digimon Mini to battle against, it is a little bit difficult because, of course, the pins are different, and I suppose you could try and wedge it somehow, but I don't think that would particularly work. There's a bit of a problem there. Luckily, if you have a DCOM, you can actually connect your Digimon Mini to the bottom bit there. This is one that I got at the Digimon UK VPET tournament. It's in my classic Uchu purple and it has the little DD UK logo on there. And I do have some missions that I have to complete in a little game called Worlds. So what I'll do is I'll hop on there, bring these two guys with me and fulfill some battles. That's terrible. So, we are at champion stage, and something has gone horribly wrong. Numamon and Sukamon have joined the party, and they are... well, they're certainly here. I'm not quite sure how this happened. I'm fairly certain I made sure that all of the care mistakes were accounted for. I was listening out. I know it's a very small window for the care mistake chances, but we still ended up here. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure if we can digivolve from here because I know the roster on these is very small. I'm going to keep at it, obviously. We'll see what we can do. I think worst case scenario, these guys die, we try again, and I keep a very close eye on them and hope that, you know, we do better this time. So, with that in mind, let's continue on with the champion stage. Hope to reach ultimate. Cheers! Oh, that is really bad. That's banana flavour. Imagine a banana drink that isn't a milkshake. That's what that is, and it's terrible. Honestly, who decided that? But Agumon shouldn't even be banana flavoured. This is not the first time this has happened. This is not the second time this has happened. This is the 10th run through I've done of these devices. I've had Numamon, I've had Sukamon, I've had Greymon, I've had Mega Kabuterimon, I've had Centauromon, and you know what? They keep dying. It is so hard to get to ultimate on these things. You get to champion, and then at maximum, you have an 80% chance of digivolving into ultimate.
And that's with a win rate of 80%. If you have a win rate of anything less than 80%, then you can only have 10% all the way up to 80%. Even if you have a win rate of 100%, you still only get an 80% chance of digivolving. We've done 10 run-throughs of these. Let's do our final one. And if I don't get anywhere with it, I'm done. I can't finish this video. It's really awful. I can't get anywhere with this. We'll hatch them again. We'll see what we get. And if I manage to get to ultimate, we'll show you. If not, then yeah, I'll wrap the video up. It's been so long that I've aged. I started this video when I was 22. I'm now 23. I've aged in the time it took me to make this video, and these guys are failing to do the same. Alright, well, that's all I've got for this bit. See ya.
I hate it. I hate this thing. I cannot get past champion. I cannot get anywhere with this. It is truly one of the worst devices I've ever had the displeasure of running. It does not run well. If anything, it's following in its Tamagotchi predecessors in terms of just being a fashion accessory. There is nothing fun about this. The connections are so frail. The time limits and the calls for making your care mistakes are just absolutely impossible to monitor, and it just overall not happy. Not a good fun time. I ran it so many times, and it's just taken me so long just to do this final part of this video because I didn't even want to touch it. It's just been sat on my desk, not doing anything, and oh man, I hate this guy. So overall, would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't go and pick one up. It's terrible. It's truly terrible. Which is a shame. It truly is a shame because it was a nice little like 15th anniversary Digimon thing, but just they did it so well with the 20th. They did it so wrong here. It took them 5 years to realize that what they already had was fine. That's pretty much it for this. I'm running a version 4 at the moment for the first time ever. I've never run a version 4 before, and I'm having so much more fun because it's just better and it's not bad. Oh dear. Right. Well, that's it. Pendulum color on the horizon. That might be getting a video as well. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, don't grab one of these.